celebration of the Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam amidst this beautiful Avani Tiruvizha. This Brahmotsam is one of the most important Brahmotsams in Kailasa and in the Madurai Meenakshi temple. We're going to be seeing today the Pattabishekam of Somasundareshwara Swami. Somasundareshwara is a manifestation of Paramashiva who came down as a king and ruled the whole universe from the Madurai Samrajyam. The whole cosmos was celebrating the advent of Somasundareshwara, and today is the day that we celebrate the coronation of him becoming the Sundara Raja Pandian. Yes, he came when Meenakshi Devi came to Kailasa, conquered all of the lokas and made herself available to Paramashiva. In that moment, she saw Paramashiva. She immediately realized the purpose of her life to create an enlightened civilization, and it was to be done with Paramashiva. So she asks for the boon for Paramashiva to marry her, and as well as come and live in the Madurai Samrajyam, in the Pandya Desha. And this Paramashiva himself fulfills, and he comes as one of the most handsome forms of Paramashiva, known as Sundareshwara. And he comes and graces, and of course marries Meenakshi Devi, and they create a enlightened civilization. Yes, this civilization and the intricacies of how it was created by Paramashiva, working with all kinds of beings and taking them out of their life and birth cycles and giving them, putting them on the path of enlightenment, on the path of dharma. And all of these leelas are known in a history known as the Tiruvizha Puranam. And in that very Puranam, the stories of Somasundareshwara coming and giving the possibility, the conscious breakthrough to various different beings and various types of beings also. And we have been celebrating each of the days of this ongoing 12-day Brahmotsam. We have been celebrating with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and with everyone in all of the Kailasas around the world, and the Leelas of Paramashiva. Every single day we have been learning about them, imbibing them, and seeing how Paramashiva literally created the enlightened civilization in the Madurai Samrajyam, and how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is doing the exact same thing through the possibility that he's creating with Kailasa, the first nation for Hindus. And we also celebrate today, in a few moments from now, the very coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Kailasonnata Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham. This spiritual kingdom that was established by Meenakshi Sundareswara themselves is an ancient order. In fact, one of the first organizations that was ever made in the whole cosmos. To literally govern based off the harmony Hindu principles, the principles based on enlightenment and giving that enlightened DNA to all the species in the planet. And this way, the Tiruvilayadal also tells the narrative of how Paramashiva did that as the Sundara Rajapandian. In fact, today, it's a handing over coronation as such. We celebrate that Meenakshi, who rules the universe from the Pandya kingdom for 4 months, from the month of Chitre till Avani, and from Avani till the next year Chitre, 8 months, Somasundareshwara will rule and his Leelas will be celebrated. And it was a divine Leela in itself when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham. So we also wanted to share with you some of the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism religions to ensure that the dharma is sustained until the next prince.
Recording the sacred crime rate of the local station, and we found that 70% of the crime rate has been reduced, that just because of you providing annadhanam to the people, and the whole the peoples are getting served, so the crime rate got reduced. This is one of the significant thing happened after when Swamiji has been coronated as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of Madurai Adinam, and he started reviving the temple. There are 4 heritage temple belongs to the Madurai Adinam. That the Kumbhabhishekam and all the revival activities Swamiji started from that moment, and of course he started all the social service activities with multi-speciality camps and free medicines, and all the needs for the local people has been served, and they are all very much thankful and gratitude to Swamiji that Swamiji should continue this as this services to everyone in the Madurai Adinam. And important thing is, as a Guru Maha Sannidhaanam is started the initiating people into the Shiva Diksha.
Yes.
Shiva Diksha is the important thing. More than from the beginning onwards, Swamiji, more than 12 lakhs people has been initiated into Shiva Diksha, and they are now living as the Saiva lifestyle. Saiva tradition has been revived. This is one of the commitment actually our Swamiji as a 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, he gave it to 292 Guru Maha Sannidhaanam that I'm going to revive our Madurai Adinam, that tradition internationally, that is globally. As his commitment has been fulfilled, that we are all seeing now all over the world, people are getting initiated into Shiva Diksha, and they are actually living as a lifestyle. Every day they are morning doing Shiva Puja and starting their life, and this Adi Saiva tradition Swamiji brought, and then he created parampara for the humanity to have this Saiva lifestyle.
Yes, and proving also that the Somasundareshwara is again with us now. Just like how Somasundareshwara, in the Leelas, if you see, how he goes to every single being who's devoted to him, answers to their prayers, answers to their longingness to be in bhakti, to be at the feet of Paramashiva. He answers to even the small pakshi, the small animals, the birds, and all of them, and elevates them to really come out of the karmic baggage and really live enlightened lives. And that is the way that the lifestyle itself is kept in place. And the Shiva Diksha is a way that the Agamas tell to help people live this very lifestyle. The Samaya Diksha and Vishesha Diksha that are there inside the Agamas was revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and as he promised, is now an international event where everybody can come together inside the Paramashiva program, and you can yourself take the Shiva Diksha, get initiated into the mantra that should be given from the Guru, and start your lifestyle as a Hindu lifestyle. You can live every day and do the worship of the Atmartha Puja to the Atmalinga, and start this whole presence of Paramashiva in your life. And beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares that the Atmalinga and the worship of Paramashiva and the Atmalinga is one of the rarest phenomena in the whole cosmos. To literally practice and live with Paramashiva is the lifestyle of the Shiva Diksha and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam revived the tradition of the Shiva Diksha and has given it to millions of people around the world, and really given a breakthrough to the world itself in how to even connect with Paramashiva. People have been able to do tremendous amount of power manifestation and miracles in their life once they had the initiation. Once you have the Shiva Diksha initiation, you will have the third eye initiation and the Gayatri Mantra initiation. All of these beautiful initiations help you to literally manifest the third eye powers. You can have the ability to move items with your powerful will. You can be able to see far distances through the third eye. You will be able to scan yourself with the third eye or others with the third eye and find out any problem or anything that they have as an issue going on in their life. They can give the solutions. You can see through the third eye blindfolded. That is one of the most powerful ways that these Dikshas and the third eye initiations have been able to be a breakthrough, not just in a social front, not just in a way to contribute to humanity in the ways that we may understand, but literally breaking the barriers of what is even possible for humans. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as soon as he took on the role as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam and literally radiated all of the powers and Shaktis of Paramashiva, which just descended on him as he took on the responsibility. It is the same way that the Meenakshi Devi herself had taken the whole responsibility of the whole world and did the Tiruvizha and decided to bring enlightened civilization, enlightened living to the whole world, and gave a conscious breakthrough from the DNA level itself and showing people how they can manifest powers. Everyone around Meenakshi, everyone around Sundareshwara manifested the powers, just like how we are seeing the powers being manifested by all of the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So this is literally proof that Meenakshi Sundareshwara have come again in the form of our beloved Swamiji, of the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, and he is literally the one who everyone should be able to understand, the person to go to for anything Hinduism, for anything the revival of Hinduism. He's the person who's reviving it, and not just reviving it for just a social or a benefit for the world in as far as, of course, we remove the hunger and the food and self-sustainability through the Annadhanam services, but the blessed food and the possibility of power manifestation consciousness, that is the breakthrough that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is bringing to the world, and we are celebrating and seeing it through in our eyes. Everyone who's attending the Paramashivam sessions, especially if you're all new, the Paramashivam program that is going on right now, this is the final day of the season 2, and there are 2 more seasons in this auspicious Chaturmasya period. In these 4 seasons, the $21,000 program is being offered completely free by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can join and you will be able to manifest the powers of Meenakshi, Sundareshwara, all of them, however they manifested and lived. The whole Vatavarana and the program itself is to really create that Kailasa ambience, the Kailasa ecosystem around you, to be able to live a blissful, happy, enlightened life.
Yes. One of the personal experience that the senior pontiff Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, he was suffered with actually the wheezing trouble. When he met our Swamiji, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, he got personal healing from our Swamiji, and then after that healing, he was telling by his own words, he was telling so many number of years he has been suffered with this wheezing trouble, all the medicines he tried, and even that had not given a cure for him. The one touch, that is the spiritual healing by our Swamiji, actually healed him immediately. He come out from the wheezing trouble, and he personally shared this as one of the memorable events, that he saw Swamiji as the incarnation of the Tiruvizha Samudra. Because why? Because as in the ancient history we all know, Tiruvizha Samudra himself, he came down and healed the Pandya king, and then it was an incurable disease which cannot be cured by any other person, and he personally cured him from out of the disease. The same way, through him, through our Swamiji, that is Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, n number of people are getting healed. Not only him, he saw personally that the most severe disease like cancer and all, just Swamiji's healing. And he used to give, like how Tiruvizha Samudra used to give Basma, Vibhuti, and then heal. Like that, the same way Swamiji used to give Basma to the people to heal the disease.
Yes.
A number of people got healed, and also he gave that initiation to all the sannyasis and also our devotees to heal others. So that is the one of the breakthrough things. Swamiji, he manifested that power to the world, and he makes all of us also to manifest the same power to the welfare of all the human beings.
And that is actually the way that the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is leading us and showing us the possibilities that the first nation of for Hindus is possible. The Kailasa can do. Just it's not even a new kind of thing. It is literally the revival, as Pranaswami you were sharing, that it is a revival since Tirujnana Sambandar, the miracles that he was able to perform, the way that he was able to go about and heal the Pandya king and make him again understand how Paramashiva should be the center of his life, and how he should understand, and the real purpose of life is to live an enlightened life, knowing Paramashiva is there taking care of us and running this whole cosmos. And that is the same way that Swamiji is reviving that possibility in us. He gives us the initiation into power manifestation, and literally we raise our consciousness and manifest the powers of the gods, who are able to do miraculous things like heal people from lifelong illnesses and come out of karmic baggage that is there from lifetimes together, and experience a new kind of a life altogether, a new kind of reality altogether. And that is the very what happened when Meenakshi Sundareshwara created the whole thing, and is kept alive also by Tirujnana Sambandar, who is one of the who is also the incarnation of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, and who manifested and did so many miracles and so much contribution to Shiva Bhakti, and sharing about how Shiva is the source of all things, and how everyone can connect to Shiva Bhakti in that Advaita Bhakti, and manifest anything they want in their life, and ultimately the fulfillment that we seek in our lives. Today is a day to really celebrate the excellence of Paramashiva, the grandness of how Paramashiva came, and the compassion of Paramashiva, and how he makes himself available to everybody. And also today is the day to celebrate how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is doing just that also. Just like how every story in the Tiruvilayadal Puranam is there, where he comes, reaches out to one person and heals them. As Pranaswami was sharing, Swamiji healed people who had the lifelong illnesses, and people who thought that it would never be possible to get rid of this. And like this, It is the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is able to personally touch every person who has come. And that is the same experience many have inside the Paramashivam program that is going on. Right now, the next season is about to start in a few more days on August 30th. And in this program, within just a few days, people are seeing immediately the same miracles happen in their life. They are seeing the lifelong pain, the chronic pain that they're having in the whole life is immediately healed. And they're also seeing that just by being in the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, attending to his darshans every day in an active and a beautiful, receptive manner, they're able to see all of their suffering also go away, all of their mental blockages, all of the brain fog that is keeping them from being clear, focused, and blissful in their life. All of that is being removed, and they're able to experience all of the same miracles that happened thousands of years ago when Gnanasambandar was there, and thousands of years ago before that when Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves were there. So this is the revival that we're talking about, and this is the possibility that we are celebrating today in the Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam.
So this is in the premises. Now in front of our Devi Meenakshi temple, our Sarvajnapeetham, even now during this Avani Brahmotsavam, they are daily doing Annadan services, and people who are all come and then having this prasadam, they are feeling like it is such a blessing they are receiving, and it is healing also. Whatever they are having as a Annadan food, it is not only they are fulfilling their stomach, it is fulfilling their seeking. That is, it is fulfilling their wish in all the ways. They themselves they are sharing, and this is one of the important thing during the Corona period. That is on 3 years during that time. The only place where we served the Annadan to all the people, because there were a number of people even without food during the Corona period was suffered. But at the time, only the place in our Shyamalaapeetham Swamiji made everyone to have the food. That was the remarkable thing. Our local officials also, they know that they recorded that our Madurai Guru Maha Sannidhaanam is performing as the role of government, what they supposed to do on the time of crisis or during the emergencies. What the government as supposed to do, he took up that responsibility as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of Madurai Adinam, and done all these service activities to the people in Madurai.
Yes, and that is the role as a Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, as a person who is taking on the responsibility for the welfare of everyone, not just in a spiritual sense also, but the basic ground level of even giving them the meal for the day. Even if even the devotees who are coming to see Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves in the Avani Tiruvizha Brahmotsam that is going on now, they are even doing the small tyaga of not coming out of their day-to-day routine. Normally you go about your day knowing your next meal, knowing where your time you'll sleep, but coming out of that completely and coming to have the darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, keeping that as a priority over their day-to-day comforts or their day-to-day routine is such a beautiful a small sacrifice in itself, but it does a lot to show people are interested in celebrating Meenakshi Sundareshwara in their life. And when they do that and they have the darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, they're forgetting all of their daily comforts and they're just blissed by the darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, having that beautiful darshan, and then they come and they have the Annadanam. They are in that moment Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves. Literally, they have imbibed through that small tyaga that they have done, and they have imbibed Meenakshi Sundareshwara, and they have come and we serve and worship each person who comes and takes the Annadanam as the embodiment of Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves. And they come and they have the food, and this food is beautifully blessed by the deities that are there inside the temple. We offer the Naivedya to them. They bless it and becomes the prasada of Meenakshi Sundareshwara in the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham. The deities are there. They are offered, Meenakshi Sundareshwara deities, and the deity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also is there. We offer the food, and the blessed food is always given, and that food does the work of also what we're sharing, the miracles of the healing and the just the nourishment. And as Prana Swami was saying, not just the hunger that people may be having is quenched, but more than that, lifetimes of hunger or lifetimes of thirst for oneness with Paramashiva, for being able to be at the feet of Shiva in their lives. That hunger or that thirst is also quenched when this Annadanam food is given, because it is given with bhakti, and it really pacifies and gives the relief of the hunger to not just the body but to the atma. The soul itself gets nourished. That is the experience that people have from the Annadanam. So now we are just, if you're joining us right now, we are getting ready for the Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam, and to receive the divine grace and the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is the 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham, the spiritual kingdom established by Meenakshi Sundareswara themselves. So we'll be celebrating the coronation of Paramashiva Somasundareshwara and the living manifestation of Paramashiva in our lives as Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, our beloved Swamiji. And he, as the just sharing, till now we were sharing how the same leelas that Somasundareshwara himself had done, as was literally revived and done the same way when Swamiji came into the role as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, and contributed so much to people, and not just in almost exact letter to letter way that Tiruvilayadal Puranam tells how Paramashiva attended to the suffering of a devotee, or attended to the sins of an evil doer, or attended to the animals also. In every way we have seen the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also bring out the just magnificence of Somasundareshwara, and the compassion of how it would be to just have Mahadeva in our lives, and how it would be if he was our king. And that's the way that the whole enlightened ecosystem in the Madurai Samrajyam celebrates Shokanathar as if he is their very Lord, as if they're his best friend. He's there to take care of everything for me. He's there to take care of my finances. He's there to take care of my relationships. He's there to take care of my progeny and make sure that I have children, and take care that they are also focused and have the best lives for them. Everything he takes care, and every small conversation and everything inside the enlightened ecosystem leads back to Meenakshi Sundareswara. Somehow, in some way, we celebrate them in every inch in our life, and that's our joy. That is our lifestyle, and that is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving and keeping alive also through the Kailasonnata, the Shyamalaapeetha, Sarvajnapeetham. They're doing the activities and the Annadanam, and also the services of the healing. Anybody who has a request for healing and want to come out of any issue in their life and have the healing of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has initiated all of those who take in Shiva Diksha and Samaya Diksha also into being able to do the healing process. And the initiated disciples will reach out and do the healing or the third eye healing for you, and help you to guide you. And all of these are there they're being revived in the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham.
Yeah, as actually Swamiji has been coronated as the 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, as per the tradition of Madurai Meenakshi temple. Like it is the puja, all the pujas will be done according to the Kamika Agama base. That is the tradition. The Somasundareshwara himself prescribed how to do the puja as per the Kamika Agama. That is the one tradition Swamiji made in all our Kailasa temple as the ritual procedures. And this Kamika Agama, based on this only, in all our temple, all the rituals, pujas, everything is happening. And initiations, starting from the Shiva Puja, Vishesha Diksha, everything as per Paramashiva, how he prescribed in the Agamas, that is in the Kamika Agama, everybody is receiving, and the initiation from Swamiji based on how Paramashiva has been told.
Yes, Mami, and you're beautifully sharing the way that Swamiji is reviving, especially in today's world where a lot of question is there about the authenticity of anything that is Hindu that is being presented to us, whether it may be in the form of a film or a form of an advertisement or a form of something or the other. We are seeing even the mainstream media take a lot of the Hindu elements and project it at us just to be able to get a few dollars from us or a few rupees from us. And this way, we are seeing our Hindu sentiments are being attended to, but are they really Hindu? That is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is presenting as a solution when he brings out the authentic Shastras. Yes, because the authentic Shastras is there, it is foolproof. The Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, Atma Pramana, and our own Sakshi Pramana, all of these are beautifully the way the Supreme Pontiff is reviving all of these traditions. It is no way in any way self-styled or any way controversial. It is directly from the source taking the scriptures verse by verse. And if you see that the way the Paramashivam program presents the whole Hinduism to anybody, it is with the Shastric reference. When it comes from Kamikagama, whether it comes from the Guru Gita, whether it comes from the Bhagavad Gita, wherever it comes, there is a Shastric source reference for this. Even the very Leelas and the Leelas of Paramashiva that we are celebrating every day, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving one darshan, each of these Leelas also are having the Shastric reference. They're coming from the Puranas. Those are not just facts, they are facts as well as truths that happened in our lives. And this is the way that many Hindus today feel that there needs to be some kind of a legitimacy to this way of how Hinduism is being presented. And we can see that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has done from the beginning the hard work of pioneering this way of reviving Hinduism from the source scriptures, and not just from the source scriptures as reviving just the letter, but also the spirit of the whole truth is revived. This initiation is a powerful process. When the mantra upadesha happens from the guru to the disciple, the guru takes the individual consciousness, connects it with Paramashiva, and then lets it experience oneness space, and then brings the individual consciousness and lets him live as an enlightened being. So this person who takes the diksha is known as a Dvija, the person who's reborn as a Paramashiva himself, as a god in the world, to be able to manifest powers and to really be successful and experience their highest potential. And this is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is himself reviving step by step each part and every possibility for everyone to experience Paramashivatva, oneness with Paramashiva.
Actually, how Swamiji once actually in a beautiful occasion he shared me that as an incarnation they will be having the two roles to play, like Ishta Paribalana and Dushta Nigraha. Whoever actually the people wishes, they all the wishes they will fulfill, and also by the same time they have the one more responsibility. During this Trinyana Samadhi incarnation also, he brought this awareness, and then to the Pandya kingdom he brought back the Saiva tradition to him also. Like that, Swamiji took that responsibility in reviving Hinduism. Even in the Madurai, there are a number of anti-Hindu elements, forces has been opposing against the activities, whatever the services actually Swamiji is doing to the Saiva tradition. Swamiji had faced, and then he told this personally, actually our responsibility is one more thing. During the incarnation of this Paramashiva hood, they have to do Dushta Nigraha also. Those who are all the negative elements, that is the anti-Hindu forces, they took the responsibility to remove, to eliminate from the planet Earth. So that we all witnessed during this Swamiji's period of the coronation of in Madurai itself.
Yes. And when this all happened also, the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism strategized and understood how the anti-Hindu elements work is a very example of how Sundareshwara would have done it himself. Doing the same strategy back at the anti-Hindu elements. They have done so much of little thinking through and making sure that any trace of history won't tell that Paramashiva lived in Madurai, that Meenakshi themselves lived in Madurai and lived and created the enlightened civilization. But the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, by reviving it, is doing the work of taking away the narratives, the wrong narratives kept in place by anti-Hindu elements. That is, all of the Tiruvizha Puranam, all of these are just a metaphysical understanding, or all of these are just something that is a mythology. But that is all the false narratives kept on us by anti-Hindu elements, by so much of taking away of the Hindu way of education, the Hindu way of worship, the Hindu possibility of initiation, just by taking away the Gurukul lifestyle and taking away the possibility of Diksha. They have taken the possibility away of the whole science of the spiritual science coming back and being a part of someone's daily life. That is one of the most important things. When the daily life component of you going to the temple or you doing your Atmartha Puja, when that is removed by many, since in the history of the anti-Hindu elements and how they removed all of this, we can see that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is doing the work of putting it back as a daily lifestyle, changing us not from just the physical way of how we look of how we wear the Tirumula Vargavedam and celebrate that we are Paramashiva, but directly from the initiation, from the cognition level itself. What is your belief? What is it that you believe you are? Are you individual consciousness? Are you Paramashiva? Or are you a bag of suffering? What are you? And that is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving, not just the very space of the enlightened ecosystem, but the very state of that enlightened consciousness of being oneness with Paramashiva that was exemplified when the incarnations came before, when Meenakshi, when Sundareshwara, when Tirunjana Sambandar, when all of them came before, how they brought out by just their magnificence the possibility in everyone to manifest the powers, to be able to heal anybody. All of these were possibilities. When you see the possibility in front of you, when you see someone manifesting it, then immediately that muscle memory, biomemory, that bioenergy itself gets imprinted on you and goes so deep, and the possibility of yourself expressing your Paramashivatva, your highest potential, and manifesting anything that you want in your life, and also contributing so much to everyone around you. All of these possibilities happen. And beautifully, Swami was sharing about how the Dushta Nigraha and the which is Ishta Paripalana. So they're taking care and fulfilling everybody's wounds. And if you see the Tiruvilayadal Puranam, it's so full of everybody telling this one word, that anything you ask Somasundareshwara Swami, he'll immediately bestow it. Immediately it'll happen to you. There's no need for you to worry or wait. Something will happen to you in the line of what you are trying to manifest. And you will see so much of the same happen when Swamiji blesses the people with wealth. Tremendously from nowhere, wealth manifests. From nowhere, the wealth is showered. Just like how we hear in the Tiruvizha Puranam, how Paramashiva gave the boon and coins and gold was just manifested in somebody's house. Or when the Shivanarayar did the Tyaga, just a small Tyaga, keeping only Paramashiva as the center of his life, outside of his luxuries or his comforts. He kept Paramashiva as the center and the goal of his life. When he did that simple act, we saw how Paramashiva just showered him with the granary of rice, this keeping Paramashiva as the center of life. So all of the activities that we do in Kailasa, all of you are welcome to support. You can scan the QR code and make a donation, especially in this auspicious time of the Kumbha Lagnam that is going to be starting in a few moments from now. We're going to have the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. In this auspicious time, it is the most perfect time to go do the contribution and to make the resolution, of course, with the correct intention only. You should make the giving of your karma phala, giving of your doing the dhana, and especially when it comes to doing the annadhanam services, all your the contributions that you give go to feeding the hungry people, making life sustainable for them. When you really remove the possibility of all of any desperation for food, any small crimes that people will be going to think about doing, just to even elevate that and elevate people out of even thinking like that, is the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and especially to the Annadhanam. Because if you see, Swami, how the Annadhanam was shared, go ahead.
Yeah. Swamiji, after assuming the responsibility of this Madurai Guru Maha Sannidhaanam, he visited to the Kallalaga temple, and there the chief priest and everybody was very happy, and they welcomed and gave honor and gave the respect to Swamiji, and they said this is the one of the important occasion that the first Guru Maha Sannidhaanam from the Saiva tradition as visiting our Kallalaga temple. At the time, Swamiji said to the chief priest of the temple, he said, I am here, I am assuming the responsibility of Madurai Guru Maha Sannidhaanam. I will do that, and of course I will revive all the sampradayas and traditions of Hinduism. He said they were all very happy and welcoming our Swamiji, and as he mentioned, now also he revives each and every traditions of Hinduism. All the sampradayas has been revived by Swamiji.
Yes, and yet we have seen that also beautifully how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is literally healing the understanding of any wrong narrative, wrong ideas of any idea of hierarchical system, or any idea of your God versus my God. All of these false narratives that were never there in even the Hindu thought, how they were just removed by the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving all of the traditions. giving them all a space, giving them all a chance to have their worship. The right to worship, the right to do and practice Hinduism is something that needs to be talked about, especially amongst the Hindus right now. We're seeing so much of these rights being taken away by either the anti-Hindu elements, this putting laws in place that make it very difficult for Hindus to practice certain beautiful practices that shower us with enlightenment, or the anti-Hindu elements finding a way to destroy the Hindu temples as well. And we are seeing that this reversal of all this is the real conversation that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is bringing among the communities, and telling all of us we must also understand that all of us should be having the right to practice this tradition and right to worship our deities. Unique sets of ways of legitimizing this in the legislature and creating the particular laws that protect these rights of different sampradayas, and way that you connect with the deity, the way the deity comes alive, and the rights of the deity, the way you have a right to not to put yourself into harm's way, or not to put yourself in delusion, whichever way it may be. You will see that it is not just at a matter of just speaking amongst each other that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is doing. The way that Swamiji is reviving is he's telling us from the level of the ground law itself, they should be rights for Hindus, protected for Hindus, and that is why the Swamiji is behaving and creating this beautiful seed bank of Kailasa, protecting all of these traditions, the 10,000 sampradayas that are there in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, giving them a chance by giving them and encapsulating them in the seed bank. And I think we can also share by just doing this Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam in remotest places in the world, from different continents, from all the continents. Actually, today people are celebrating, whether it is in Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, or in the Asian continents. Everywhere people are celebrating this very Somasundara Pattabishekam today, and you can see that the revival is just for giving the possibility to the whole universe of all beings, and that is the way that Somasundareshwara himself did. He didn't limit the possibility of mukti to just human beings. He gave the possibility to even the pakshi, in the animals, and the small mammal animals, also in the fish as well. And all of these animals had the opportunity to do so. The way that he just expresses his compassion and reaches out to anyone in the whole cosmos who can connect with the higher truth, with the truth that living as oneness with Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, is the highest truth in our lives that we should align to. The way he's bringing that as a possibility for everyone is even through the way that he's building the Kailasa embassies around the world, who are today joining. Over 100 places will be joining and doing the Pattabishekam, celebrating in this auspicious Lagnam with such a beautiful collective consciousness. It's going to be a wonderful event to be a part of. So inviting you all to stay tuned as we get ready for the very darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and begin the rituals of the Pattabishekam today, and of course the grand coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself as the 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham. Yes, we will be right back with you after a short break.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Today's satsang in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnanakarma Sannyasa Yoga, 32nd verse.
We should end it.
Evam bahuvidaha yajnaha
No, we don't know.
karmajan viddithan sarvan.
Yes, Nithyanandam. Yes, we are getting right now ready for the very darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us get ready. Please be seated with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line, and you will all chant the Mahavakya, the way that we connect. Mahavakya is a powerful sound that puts us in alignment with the truth that gets us ready for the auspicious moment, the Kumbha Lagnam, and the time of the coronation ceremony. Yes, so let us get ready. And let us get ourselves ready. In fact, this moment of the Kumbha Lagnam is a very auspicious time. You need to understand the way that the whole ritual is planned is not a matter of just to do something to connect with the deity and all that. Actually, Paramashiva lands. Actually, the energy of the whole cosmos is manifesting now. The rituals are not just an act by our side, but it is actually a recreation in itself. Yes, the same
மூவேந்தராண்ட ராஜாங்கம் நம் தமிழ்நாடு என்னும் பேராகும். தென்பாண்டி மன்னன் அரசாங்கம் அது நான் மாட கூடல் நகராகும். மதுரையிலே நதி வைகையிலே கரை அமர்ந்தாள் அன்னை மீனாட்சி. மதுரை என்றாலும் மனதில் கொண்டாலும் சிவனார் அருள்வாரது நீதி. 64 திருவிளையாடல் இறைவன் நடத்திய அருள் பூமி. சிவகங்கை என்னும் சீமையிலே வந்த சமஸ்தானம் கொண்ட பொறுப்பினிலே சீர்மேவும் மதுரை பதியினிலே நல்ல சிறப்போங்கும் மாசி வீதியிலே சிவதலமோ அதன் நடுவினிலே சிவலிங்கமோ அருள் வடிவினிலே சிவமே என்போர்க்கும் தவமே கொண்டோர்க்கும் ஜெயமே தருவான் நம சிவமே. இம்மையிலும் நன்மை தருவார் என்றே தொழுவோம் தொழுவோம் அவன் பாதமே. இடுகாடு காக்கும் சிவனாண்டி அவன் நாடாள வந்த ஒரு சேதி. அறியாத பிள்ளை யாரோடி அவன் அரசோச்சி நின்ற தென்பாண்டி. பாண்டி மகள் என அவதரித்து ஆண்டு வந்தாள் அன்னை மீனாட்சி. தாண்டவன் சிவனை ஆண்டிட அவளே தீயன மூண்டாள் படை நடத்தி. நீரிடும் பூமுகம் நேரிடை பார்த்ததும் நூலிடை மெலிந்தாள் அழகு பதுமையே.
शुभमङ्गलम् ज्ञानங்கள் கோரி நித்யானந்த கணபதியை துதித்து ஆனந்தேஸ்வரரையும் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரியையும் வர்ணித்து ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே அண்ணாமலையோனே ஆதிசிவரூபா அண்ணாமலையோனே ஆதிசிவரூபா ஆனந்தபுரியமர்ந்து ஞானம் தரும் சீலா ஆனந்தேஸ்வரா ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்த ஈசனவன் மடி மீது அமர்ந்து ஆனந்த ஈசனவன் மடி மீது அமர்ந்து அகிலம் தன்னை காக்கும் அன்னையன எழுந்த ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே வாழையடி வாழையன ஞான குலம் தழைக்க வாழையடி வாழையன ஞான குலம் தழைக்க குலையோடு வாழை மரம் பந்தலிலே பூட்ட ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே
மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி, மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும், ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும். வையகம் காத்திடும் மாமலர் கரத்தினார், வையகம் காத்திடும் மாமலர் கரத்தினார். மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி, மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும், ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும். மாலை மாற்றினார் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரர், மாலை மாற்றினார் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரர். பாகமாய் அமர்ந்தவள் தன் பொன்மலர் கழுத்தினில், பாகமாய் அமர்ந்தவள் தன் பொன்மலர் கழுத்தினில். அண்டமும் தாங்கிடும் ஆனந்தன் கரத்தினால், அண்டமும் தாங்கிடும் ஆனந்தன் கரத்தினால். உமாலை வாங்கினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி, உமாலை வாங்கினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி. பாகமாய் அமர்ந்தவள் தன் பொன்மலர் கழுத்தினில், பாகமாய் அமர்ந்தவள் தன் பொன்மலர் கழுத்தினில். ரத்த சந்தனம் கோர்த்த சக்தி மாலையாம், ரத்த சந்தனம் கோர்த்த சக்தி மாலையாம். சக்தியோடு பக்தியும் அளிக்கும் தெய்வ மாலையாம், சக்தியோடு பக்தியும் அளிக்கும் தெய்வ மாலையாம். நித்யானந்தம் கொண்டாடியே தேவியும் கரத்தினார், நித்யானந்தம் கொண்டாடியே தேவியும் கரத்தினார். மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி, மாலை சாற்றினாள் தேவி ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும், ஆனந்தேசன் பொன் கழுத்தில் அன்பினோடு தேவியும்.
உளமெல்லாம் பூக்க துவக்க திருநாளில் நித்யனின் திவ்ய தரிசனம். கருணையாய் நித்யன் கையிலையில் தந்த நிகரில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம். உலகையே இங்கு கடவுளாய் மாற்ற கடவுளே தரும் தரிசனம். கவிதையாய் மாற வரிகளும் ஏங்கும் கரையில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம். தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம். ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம். தரிசனம் நித்யானந்த தரிசனம். ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம். தரிசனம் நித்யன் தரிசனம். தரிசனம் தெய்வ தரிசனம். தரிசனம் நித்யன் தரிசனம். தரிசனம் தெய்வ தரிசனம்.
தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வத்திருக்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் ஆனந்த புரிதலில் நித்யன் அரசாட்சி செய்யும் தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வத்திருக்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் அன்பு வழிதனை அண்டம் முழுதிலும் நித்யனும் என்றும் நிலை பெற செய்யும் தரிசனம் இதுவோ பொங்கும் கடலென பக்தர் குழுமிட நித்யனின் தெய்வ தரிசனம் புண்ணிய தரிசனம் அல்லவோ அருள் வாழ்வின் பொருள் இந்த தரிசனம் மறைநாதன் முதல் நாளின் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்த தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் வரம் வேண்டி பக்தரும் நித்யனின் பதம் நாடக்கூடும் தரிசனம் வளம் போங்க பூமியில் நித்யன் தவ கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் வரம் வேண்டி பக்தரும் நித்யனின் பதம் நாடக்கூடும் தரிசனம் வளம் போங்க பூமியில் நித்யன் தவ கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் மண்ணும் மகிழ்ந்திடும் விண்ணும் உறைந்திடும் ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கடந்திடும் திவ்ய தரிசனம் எதுவோ பக்தர்களும் பொங்கும்
The Madurai Meenakshi temple, the crown is going to be placed on Somasundareshwara's head and giving him, celebrating. It is an actual auspicious time of the Kumbha Lagnam. In this Kumbha Lagnam, it is an alignment when the whole cosmos celebrated this very coronation of Somasundareshwara thousands and thousands of years ago. Yes, so in this moment, the Shangol has come from the Amman Sannidhi. Meenakshi Devi is officially handing over. Actually, for 4 months, Meenakshi Devi rules the whole universe from the Madurai Samrajyam itself. From month Chitta till the month of Avani, and from Avani till the next year Chitre, Somasundareshwara will be governing the whole cosmos. It's a beautiful way of just how Paramashiva can manifest in our lives and give us the experience of Paramashivatva. If you can imagine how it would be to have Paramashiva as a king, it is no longer an imagination, it is a reality. With the very Leela of the Tiruvizha, where Paramashiva himself came and governed the whole cosmos and gave the whole enlightened civilization to the whole world. The Kirita is worshipped as Paramashiva, and the Patta, the silken cloth, is tied onto it. That is why it is known as the Pattabishekam. And it is tied onto the head of the Kiritam and placed on the head. And in this moment, all of the gods and goddesses bless the beings of all the 14 lokas manifest and celebrate this in this event of Paramashiva himself being crowned as the ruler of all of us. And this very moment we are going to witness in all of the Kailasa's temples. And right now the Rajyadandam and the Rajakiritam is being brought from the Meenakshi Amman Sannidhi, and actually the Meenakshi Sannidhi is there in the temple, and it is being brought to the Utsava Mandapam, where and the crown is now actually placed on Somasundareshwara's head. In this auspicious moment, we are praying for the blessings of the Somasundareshwara, and he is also given the Rajyadandam. The Rajyadandam represents the Nandhi, the Dharma of the whole cosmos. The promise is of a beautiful way of governing the whole cosmos, and the Rajyadandam is presented to Somasundareshwara, and he takes on the responsibility of ruling all of the whole cosmos and aligning us to our true nature of oneness with Paramashiva. Now we're going to be getting ready to witness this grand ceremony to the very manifestation of Meenakshi Sundareshwara in our lives as the living Nijavatara of Paramashiva, as Iranar Somasundareshwara himself in our lives. All of his leelas and all of his manifestations are really going to be celebrated now as we witness the coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam himself, as the very incarnation of Iranar Somasundareshwara. We are going to now witness the coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as he take on the role and responsibility as the 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham, bringing the enlightened consciousness and the superconscious breakthrough, just as Meenakshi Paramashiva did eons ago, reviving the enlightened civilization for all of us to live through the nation, first nation for Hindus, the Kailasa nation. We will now please be in a prayerful mood and get ready to have this magnificent darshan of the Pattabishekam of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Came and gave liberation to all beings, gave the possibility of oneness, raising them out of their suffering, giving the conscious breakthrough to the pakshis, to the animals, to the beings, to all types of beings. Same way, we celebrate the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, doing the same in our lives. For each one of us, he has reached out, just as Somasundareshwara reached out eons ago. To us also, he is the one, the Paramashiva in our lives, who has attended to all of our needs and raised us to the level of living this conscious breakthrough through manifesting all the powers in our lives and blessings. So let us now get ready to witness the very darshan of the Pattabishekam of our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhaanam of the Shyamalaapeetha Sarvajnapeetham.
Oh. Sami, Haragara Magadeva Sarana Sarana, Nithyananda Sami Ninja Varano Varana.
Tiruchitrambalam.
Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tachayyoravrinemahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapadaye दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे सञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्तिर इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोद निराकरणमस्तु निराकरणम् ॐ अनन्ताय नमः ॐ धर्माय नमः ॐ ज्ञानाय नमः ॐ वैराग्याय नमः ॐ ऐश्वर्याय नमः ॐ पद्माय नमः ॐ शिवासनाय नमः ॐ शिवमूर्तये नमः ॐ शिवाय नमः ध्यायामि आवाहयामि ॐ शिवाय नमः पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि ॐ शिवाय स्वधा मुखे आचमनं समर्पयामि ॐ शिवाय स्वाहा शिरसि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमण्यव उदोत इषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः या दैषु शिवतमा शिव शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्च वदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असते अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषके अहीतिश्च सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असो यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये क्षेमागुं रुद्र अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं भेदयेमहे असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनं गोपा अदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदैनं विश्वभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीदुषे अधो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं देभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुपयोराग्नियोर्जाम् याश्च ते हस्तैषवः पराता भगवो वप धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निशीर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव द्विज्यं तनुःकपर्दिनो विशल्यो भानवागुम् उत अनेचन्दस्येषव आभुरस्य निश अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय नित्यानन्दाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ शिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि। ॐ शिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। ॐ शिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। ॐ शिवाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। ॐ नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय द्विषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो भब्लुषाय विव्याधिने नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्ये जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्नीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीदाय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमो परिभाय निषङ्गिने सेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते सायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रियाविभ्यो जिगातुं सद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमः सिमर्भ्यो नक्तं चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुकद्भ्यो धन्वाऋभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आधन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो वृषजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो स्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्यसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः नम आव्याधिनेभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम उकणाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहरेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो घृत्सेभ्यो घृत्सपदिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपदिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः संग्रहेतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षद्भ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो दण्डकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः स्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यः स्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शितिविष्टाय च नमो मेधुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च परिचीय च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमा आत्माय च नमः आशवे च चिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्षाय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुचेनाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय च बभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिने च वरुधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हरण्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो धूताय च प्रहिताय संगिने च शुधिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णे च वे च युधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च शुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूर्याय च सहस्राय च नमो नाट्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च भट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो वेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च दप्याय च नमो वाद्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्काराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः कीर्त्याय च कोल्याय च नमः भार्याय च भार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आधार्याय च लार्याय च नमः सस्याय च भेन्याय च नमः सिगत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्धिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठाय च गृह्याय च नमः स्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंतव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो प्याय च लप्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमाणाय च विघ्नते च नमः आख्यदते च प्रख्यदते च नमो वक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्येभ्यो नमः आनिर्हरेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्येभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्वरे दरिद्रन्नीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणाम् येषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनामते या ते रुद्र शिवा तनु शिवा विश्वा भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृणजीवसे इरागुं रुद्राय तवसे कवर्धिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नः शमशद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छं च योश्च मनुराय चे पिता तदस्यावतव रुद्र प्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुदमानो अर्भकं मानमुक्षन्तमुदमान उक्षितम् मानो व्यदीः पितरं मोदमातरं प्रियामानस्तनवो रुद्ररीर्षः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषिमानो गोषुमानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्रे घोर्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय नमस्मेते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यता च नः शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः सुनिश्रुतं गर्त सदञ्जुवानं मृगन्न भीमपवहत्वमुग्रम् मृगाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निपवन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्बृहद् परिद्वेषस्य दुर्मतिघायोः अवस्थिरा भगवद्भ्रस्तनश्वमीढ्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडय मीढुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधं निधाय कृत्यं वसान आचर पिनाकं प्रदागहि ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि ॐ दशाङ्गं गुग्गुलोपेतं सुगन्धं च समनोहरम् आघ्रेय सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ सार्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया गृहानमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम् श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षिम्बिका समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि निवेदनानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि नीराजनम् ॐ तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्मिशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात् ॐ गणाम्बिकायै विद्महे महातपायै धीमहि तन्नो गौरी प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूर नीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि षोडशीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूल प्रकृति रूपाय परमशिव शक्ति स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् सर्वाभीषु लास्ताय काल काल स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् सर्वाभय विनाशकाय शत्रु संहार रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् योग पट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् सार्वभौमैकमत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् मंगलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मंगलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्री नित्यानन्देश्वराय मंगलम् मंगलम् श्री विद्याम्बायै मंगलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलधात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मंगलम् मंगलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मंगलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मंगलम् त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गंगाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहम् हरिः ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ओम् नित्यानन्दम्
कुबेराय वैष्णवाय महाराजाय नमः
சனடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி நேயத்தே நின்றடி மலனடி போற்றி மாயப்பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னனடி போற்றி சீரார் பெருந்துரை நம் தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராத இன்பம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி ஈசனே சிந்தை கவனம்
Om, 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 Om. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Kalyana Sundaramurti, Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam Swarupamurti and Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. I give you all Paramadvaita Diksha. You will all manifest Ananta Kalyana Gunas. Paramashiva manifests as Nithyananda Paramashivam, and my blessings to all of you. Let the state of Paramashiva be showered on all of you. Let the space of Paramashiva be showered on all of you. Let you all achieve the powers of Paramashiva. Let you all manifest the beings of Paramashiva. Let you all manifest super consciousness of Paramashiva. Let you all enjoy Maha Kailasa with Paramashiva. Sarva Mangala Praptiras. Paramashiva Paramadvaita Praptiras. Sit now with a tremendous bliss. Paramashiva will manifest in all of you as Nithyananda Paramashivam with all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas on this auspicious time of Pattabishekam. Blessings to all of you.
சக்தி சகித சுந்தரேசனே அண்ணாமலை உயிர்த்த நித்யநந்தனே சித்து அச்சித்தெல்லாம் முன்னாலே இயக்கும் முன்னாலே உந்தன் கண்ணாலே சிகையில் அணிந்திட்ட மதியாலே மதியின் மொழியாலே தெளிந்திடும் வழியாலே ஜீவன் முக்தி பெற விழைந்தோமே உந்தன் திருவடியை தொழுதோமே ஆகினாய் கேள்வி காண பதிலுமாகினாய் ஒளியாகினாய் உலகமாகினாய் அதுமாகி அருள்படை தரும் கர்ம விதைகள் தீர்க்கும் காசிநாதனே எங்கள் கர்மம் போக்கி எம்மையாலும் நேசனே ஏகாந்தமாக ஏக பாதம் தூக்கியே மரியாதை காக்க வேண்டும் நித்யநந்தனே அருணாச்சலனே நீ வாராய் அரண்ட ஜோதியலே வாராய் அகிலம் போற்றிடவே வாராய் நித்யானந்தனே
Om, Om, Om. Today, I bless you all from Maha Kailasa with direct gifts from Paramashiva from Maha Kailasa. One of the most beautiful gift from Paramashiva from Maha Kailasa directly to all of you. From today, we are announcing a revival of the degree, post-graduation, MPhil, doctorate programs from Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University in multiple departments. You can put your time and do thesis in any of these areas like Hindu cosmology, environmental sciences, health as per Ayurveda and Siddha, knowledge transmission system, physics of the physics, all these subjects, any you can pick up and write thesis and have doctorate. We are opening it to the whole world. The cosmology, understanding how and why the universe manifested, why the expansion, all these great truths. We have detailed presentation which will be given to you all now. One of the important thing I am announcing, if you are an ex-Gurukul kid or ex-Adinavasi or a senior old devotee, you can use all the time you spent doing classes, programs, courses with Kailasa and me and the volunteer service you did. You can use all that time and now get degree, post-graduation and MPhil, doctorate and even post-doctorate. So please understand, the time you spent with Sangha studying spirituality, enlightenment, science, all that you can now convert it into degree. Not only you got spiritual benefit, now you can get degree and get even social benefit. You can use this for your employments because the university is not only recognized, well reputed, established, with extended campus in multiple countries. We are the largest Hindu university and all the subjects you can write thesis, you can take, get degree, diploma, post-graduation, MPhil and doctorate and post-doctorate. All that you can get it done now. We have multiple subjects which will be presented to all of you. And we also have one more program, scholarship for any qualified person. If you are really can't afford to pay, you will get 100% scholarship. We have various topics ready. You can choose any topic like antimatter and matter and how the power manifestation can be done, the physics of the physics, 36 tattvas and everything I have spoken and everything available in Hinduism. You can now, actually all the hours you spent in attending the live satsangs online, offline, For example, if you have done 3 inner awakenings, online and offline, you will be able to now get a degree. So like that, we have clearly presented very authentic, systematic way of honoring, giving diploma, degree, post-graduation, and MPhil, doctorates, postdoctorates, everything is now open. Please send an email to kailasa.org. You can send email. You can see in the screen, the mail ID will be projected. You can send an email for kailasa.org and enroll yourself and get more details. Your questions will be answered. About the doctoral degree, postdoctoral, all that, it will all be done by the educated, qualified acharyas. We have our sannyasis who have done doctorate and postdoctorate in recognized, established US universities, and this whole university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, will function in the mold of United States universities. USA's university standard, the education standard of USA universities, in that standard all will be done. Anyone can enroll. If you are new, you can start. If you are already an old devotee, you can use all the time you spent in studying, attending satsangs, classes, programs, in Gurukul or being Adinavasi and all that. You can convert everything now into degree, diploma, post-graduation, and MPhil, doctorate, and honorary doctorate. So, all the time you spent not only gives you spiritual advantage and knowledge and learning, now you can convert it into degree and for your social advantage also. Blessings to everyone. Oh.
தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளிக்கவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளிக்கவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா ஒன்றும் அருமையாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா ஒன்றும் அருமையாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை பாவப்பழி நீங்க பெருவாழினே கொண்டாட நித்யானந்த ஸ்மரணம் தன்னை நீதவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் நல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் நல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம்
are witnessing this most auspicious celebration, the very moment where Paramashiva himself in his Nija Avatara is accepting the coronation. And let us all take this opportunity for a few minutes to offer our gratitude, any prayers, any messages, anything that you want to directly offer to Swamiji's lotus feet. You all can offer through each of these platforms that we will be taking you all through. Starting with Facebook first. You all can head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, our official Facebook page, and you can go to the top live video of the Facebook page, and just right under the live video you can leave your love, your gratitude, all any questions, prayers that you'd like to ask as a message right under the live video. And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, near and dear ones, for them to join. Able to see on the official profile this video with your friends, near and dear ones, for them to join. And under the comment section of the live video, you can post your prayers, your blessings, requests, your boons, everything directly to Swamiji. And the next is X, formerly Twitter. So you all can go to that X platform and go to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, the official Twitter platform, and you can go to the topmost pinned tweet of that platform and reply to that tweet with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar, and you can post all your prayers, any questions that you have, all of them as a reply tweet to the pinned tweet with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar. The next platform.
உயிராய் உலவுகின்ற போதும் நம்மை சாடுவர் மீளாத துயிர்த்தெழுவ மனதை விட்டு நீக்குவர் ஆயுள் தாண்டி விட்ட போதும் ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் மீட்பராய் தோன்றுகின்ற நித்யானந்த சத்குருவின் கீழவர் ஆயுள் தாண்டி விட்ட போதும் ஆண்டு கொள்ளும்
Next is on YouTube. Please head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, the official YouTube platform. And as you're all watching us live on YouTube right now, just scroll down to the comment section and you can post all your prayers, blessings, requests, all of them under the comment section. So don't miss, you can use any of these avenues to ask your prayers, your blessings, boons, requests directly to Swamiji himself. So take this opportunity and we request all of you to post all your prayers, boons, blessings, requests, everything at the lotus feet of Swamiji. Now let us all continue beholding the darshan of Somasundareshwara as he accepts the coronation through the Nija Avatara, our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
ஈடிணையில்லாத ஒரே சொந்தம் குரு நித்யனாம் என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் நல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் நல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா
Om, 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 Om. Ramesh Kanal and Mandira Kanal. Ramesh Kanal and Mandira Kanal, I accepted your Pratyaksha Pada Puja and your Bhakti, intense Guru Bhakti, my blessings. I'll protect and guide all of you and make you all realize Paramadvaita. My blessings for your solar business. It will be successful. I'll shower you with wealth, enlightenment, make you Sarvajnapeetha Yajaman. I am with you. I'll shower you with everything. Blessings for Deepesh Kanal, and I am with you. Ramesh Kanal, I accept your gratitude. Ramesh Kanal and Mandira, blessings to both of you. Tatas. Parandama Priya, I give you all 4 boons. I accept your gratitude and love. I'll heal your daughter Meeravan completely, and your father Guak Yang, your brother Bin Yang. My blessings, I'll make you enlightened. Parandama Priya, Tatast. Mahendra Jagdap, my blessings, I'll shower you with wealth, health, longevity and enlightenment. I'll burn all your karmas. Blessings for your wife Bharati, son Sandeep. Blessings for your wife Bharati and son Sandeep. Tatast. Lakshmi Prabha Ramachandran, I accepted your Pada Puja. I liberate you from all the health problems and karmas. I'll free you from all the food patterns, bring you to complete health. Do Nirahara Samyama, I'll take care of everything. And I'll also clear your patterns of laziness and procrastination. I'll shower enlightenment and energy blessings on you, your siblings and the whole family. Blessings for your career, health, your nephew Rishikan, my blessings for you and your whole family. I shower you with all 7 boons. David Aun, my blessings. You will find a property for Kailasa in Cambodia. You will find a right life partner. You will experience Nirvikalpa Samadhi. David Aun, sit in Kailasa, sit in Cambodia. I'll manifest Kailasa in Cambodia through you. My blessings, David Aun. Ma Kalahantrikananda, my blessings. I give you all the boons you want. Your Aham will experience Shivoham. You will achieve enlightenment. Ma Kalahantrikananda. I give you all the boons you wanted. Sagajanishta, Paramashanta Swarupa, Paramadvaita, complete completion. Tatast. Ma Kalahantrikananda, Tatast. Om. Sui Jingwa, I accepted your Tulabaram offering. I'll shower you with enlightenment and blessings for your son Chen Shixuan, his real estate business, and I'll shower you with wealth. Blessings for your husband Chen Ki, and for you. The spiritual name for you, Ma Nithyananda Shakti Swarupini. The spiritual name for you, Ma Nithyananda Shakti Swarupini. Tatastu. My blessings, don't worry. Su Kui Jingwa. Blessings. Shiv Pandit, I'll heal you completely, don't worry. You can go to the gastroenterologist, but you will not have any problem. I'll heal you completely. Om. R. Puliyangudi from Facebook. I'll heal your daughter. Bring her and make her sit in the darshan, live darshan for next few days. I'll heal her. Don't worry.
தவறுணர்ந்து ஸ்படிகமாக மனம் தெளிந்த பெருநிலை தவறுணர்ந்து ஸ்படிகமாக மனம் தெளிந்த பெருநிலை குறைகளைந்து நிலை உயர்ந்த சிகரம் எட்டும் ஓர்நிலை சுமை குறைந்து மனசரீரம் கடந்து செல்லும் சீர்நிலை சுமை குறைந்து மனசரீரம் கடந்து செல்லும் சீர்நிலை தயபுரிந்து விமல நித்திய அருளுகின்ற மேல்நிலை தயபுரிந்து விமல நித்திய அருளுகின்ற மேல்நிலை என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா சக்கரம் உள்ளடக்கும் தேகம் சூக்ஷ்மமாகுமே காயம் கொள்ளும் வேதனை உணர்வும் இங்கு ஓங்குமே சப்த சக்கரம் உள்ளடக்கும் தேகம் சூக்ஷ்மமாகுமே காயம் கொள்ளும் வேதனை உணர்வும் இங்கு ஓங்குமே ஓங்கும் யாவும் நீங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் தத்துவம் சூக்ஷ்ம தேகம் தன்னை காட்டும் வித்தை செய்து காட்டுமே ஓங்கும் யாவும் நீங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் தத்துவம் சூக்ஷ்ம தேகம் தன்னை காட்டும் வித்தை செய்து காட்டுமே என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா நித்திரைக்குள் காணும் காரண சரீரமும் சூழும் சொப்பனத்தை மெய்யன் எண்ணியே தவித்திடும் ஆழ்ந்த நித்திரைக்குள் காணும் காரண சரீரமும் சூழும் சொப்பனத்தை மெய்யன் எண்ணியே தவித்திடும் மீளுகின்ற சூத்திரம் அருள் செய்யும் நித்யானந்தனால் காரண சரீரம் தன்னை பூர்ணமாய் கடக்கிறோம் காரண சரீரம் தன்னை பூர்ணமாய் கடக்கிறோம் என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா அற்பமான வஸ்து மீது கொள்ளும் மோக எண்ணமே அற்பமான வஸ்து மீது கொள்ளும் மோக எண்ணமே ஸ்வர்க்கமாய் தெரிந்து ஆன்ம தேகம் தன்னை ஆளுமே விற்பனை பொருட்கள் மீது கொள்ளுகின்ற பற்றலாம் விற்பனை பொருட்கள் மீது கொள்ளுகின்ற பற்றலாம் சொற்பமாய் சுகம் அளிக்கும் போகம் விளைவிக்குமே சொற்பமாய் சுகம் அளிக்கும் போகம் விளைவிக்குமே என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா பரமஹம்ச நித்யானந்தன் பாதம் தன்னை பற்றிட போக எண்ணம் மாற்றி ஞான தீயை கொஞ்சம் மூட்டுவான் பரமஹம்ச நித்யானந்தன் பாதம் தன்னை பற்றிட போக எண்ணம் மாற்றி ஞான தீயை கொஞ்சம் மூட்டுவான் மோகமாய் உழைத்த போகம் வேகம் கொண்ட தீயினால் ஏகமாய வான்மதேகம் தாண்டி கரை சேருமே மோகமாய் உழைத்த போகம் வேகம் கொண்ட தீயினால் ஏகமாய வான்மதேகம் தாண்டி கரை சேருமே என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளிக்கவா என்னப்ப நல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளிக்கவா கலக்க சிந்தி இதயம் தாண்டி எம்புகின்ற நன்றியும் கணத்தில் கொண்ட காயம் நீக்கும் துயரில்லாமல் போக்கிடும்
श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामलापीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तनय पौरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धान्त स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महान्धकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ 93 गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ 33 गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ 23 गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञानवितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवो
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवो
ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, on this auspicious day of the Somasundareshwara Pattabishekam, and also many places in the Hindu diaspora, they are celebrating the Varalakshmi Vratam, Varalakshmi Navambu, or Varalakshmi Puja. Yes, when the cosmos is celebrating so many auspicious festivals, we also celebrate with the supreme quantum of Hinduism, the Tulabhara Seva. The Tulabhara Seva today is going to be offered by a few devotees. The Rudraksha Tulabharam and various other Tulabharams are going to be offered now. Today, let us learn a little bit of the context behind the Tulabhara Seva. And get to know more about how we can take the maximum benefit from the offering that is happening today. Especially now when we understand a deeper significance of the Tulabhara Seva, we can have a better way to offer any of our devotion at the divine lotus feet of the supreme quantum of Hinduism. Yes, so the Tulabhara Seva has a history, a real history, back to the Dwapara Yuga, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna plays the divine Leela to bring out the best devotion from his own consort Devi Satyabhama. This story, if it's from the Bhagavatam, it is also there in the significance of Tulavaram also is mentioned in the Matsya Puranam, in the Agastya Samhita. There, the 13 dhanas are described, and the Tula Purusha dhana is also described as something that a person who's living a dharmic life, living the life of a Hindu, should do in their life. So this today, the Tulabhara Seva is being offered by the devotees to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So the Tulabharam is a scale, actually. On one side, the deity of the Guru or the Guru himself sits, and the other side, the various offerings are made, material donations are made against the weight of the Tula, the main scale. So the when the weight shifts, the displaces, then whatever is kept on the material donation side, all of that is given to the temple or given to the Guru. And in this way, Tulabhara Seva is done. But this Seva is also done once in the Dwapara Yuga. It is Bhagavan Sri Krishna who brings out the best devotion from the devotees. And of course, in all of his Leelas, Narada, Mahamuni, plays a crucial role in ensuring that everybody's their basic tendencies are triggered to surface and to be removed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna themselves. So, like if anybody is carrying any greed or any other patterns, any possessiveness or any jealousy, all of that surfaces, and Bhagavan Sri Krishna replaces all that with himself. And this is a beautiful way to do. It happens to Satyabhama Devi, who is a consort of Bhagavan Sri Krishna along with Devi Rukmini. Whenever Parandhama, Mahavishnu, manifests in the cosmos, he manifests with all of his paraphernalia of Adishesha, and then Rukmini, Satyabhama being the Sri Devi and Bhu Devi respectively. And today we get to understand the significance when Satyabhama Devi was in a fit of jealousy when Bhagavan Sri Krishna was feeling or spending a lot of time with Rukmini Devi and in the other works of the running the kingdom of Dwaraka. She felt that she was all left alone and she wanted Bhagavan Sri Krishna all to herself. So she asks Maharishi Narada, please give me a solution. I feel I want Krishna all for myself, and I won't want him to spend any time with anybody else. Only to me he should be there. And for this, Narada comes up with a very interesting idea. He says, okay, why don't you hand over Krishna to me? I will we will do the Tulabhara Seva. You will donate to the purpose of any Maharishi or anybody comes, you give a dhanam to them. And then by that way, you give the dhanam of gold, the Kanaka Tulabharam, the gold Tulabharam. So on one side, Krishna will be there and you offer your gold against his weight, and then Krishna will come back to you as your own property. He'll be yours. And in this way, Satyabhama Devi, in her she thought this was something that would really work and really help her have Krishna for herself. Because she came from a wealthy background. So as soon as being able to get anything or anything that she wanted with wealth, she was able to manifest that any time in her life. But when it came to even Krishna, she thought that's the way the logic will work. So that's what surfaced when Narada gave this idea to her. And she agrees and excitedly says, yes, let's do this Tulabhara Seva. And she organizes the whole thing in a grand way and convinces Bhagavan Sri Krishna to be seated on one side of the Tulabharam, and on the other side of the Tulabharam, she is getting ready to offer the gold. So on one side, Krishna is there smiling, and on the other side, Satyabhama Devi is putting her gold coins, gold bricks, gold jewelry, all of their treasury that she had inherited. Actually, she comes from a wealthy family background. And she started placing the gold, silver, so gold and the golden bricks and everything. And the weight was not stabilizing. Means that no matter how much weight she put on one side, Krishna started the scale, refused to move at all. This was very devastating to her, because by that time, all her gold was empty. And in fact, that before, she even told Narada that because she was just amazed by the idea that will be able to have Krishna for herself with just the gold that she has. She said that she will be able to offer 1,000 Krishnas gold in weight in gold. But unfortunately, the curious situation came out where the 1,000 Krishnas gold in weight was there on one side of the Tulabharam, but Krishna was on one side, on the other side of the scale, where his weight was not being displaced at all. So she was extremely distraught. So she goes around asking all the other wives for any help. Please give any gold. We have to get Krishna back. I've given him away to Narada. How do I get him back? She was really, really shocked that this was happening in this way, that she was not able to have Tulabharam become successful. In that moment, then she even asks all the wives, and whatever little gold they could give, they came out and gave, but that didn't do much at all. And then she gets very distraught, and Narada in that moment takes Bhagavan Sri Krishna by his hand and takes him and goes and says, now he's become mine, so I can celebrate with Bhagavan, and he's mine. And then on the way out, Satyabhama Devi confesses and says, I've missed something. There's something Bhagavan wants to teach me. I need to know where I missed. Satyabhama Devi, in her humbleness, asks this of Narada and Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And at that moment, Narada says to her, Devi, you cognize Parandhama, which is a cosmic being, as just flesh and blood in front of you, or as a body. But he is the supreme being, consciousness itself, the supreme consciousness. How do you work with the supreme consciousness and want to have that by just holding on to this body? That's the way he reveals, of course. And then there, Bhagavan Sri Krishna also is there. So in this moment, she understands she's working with Bhagavan. She's living with Bhagavan. She's loving Bhagavan himself, who is the Parandhama, the all-pervasive one, Mahavishnu. And she realizes her mistake, and she asks, what is it that she must do now? And in this moment, Bhagavan Sri Krishna opens his mouth. Finally, after the whole Leela is coming to a close, he says, ask Rukmini Devi. Yes, Rukmini Devi, one who can get you back, get Krishna back. She goes and she asks, first apologizes to Rukmini Devi for wanting and feeling jealous towards her and wanting Krishna alone for herself. And she requests Rukmini Devi to come up with a way to get Krishna back. Rukmini Devi, a very chaste devotee of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, every day in her worship, offers a single tulsi leaf and prays to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, knowing that offering him his favorite tulsi leaf will bring his divine presence and blessings into her life. So she would take the tulsi leaf and offer in her puja. So she asks for the Tulabharam to be arranged again. Bhagavan Sri Krishna sits on one side, and on the other side, the mountain of gold still is there. Rukmini Devi goes to her garden, takes a tulsi leaf, and comes to the ritual that is Tulabharam. She comes there and places the single tulsi leaf on the huge piles of gold. And immediately, Krishna's side of the scale lifts. And in this, we can understand that Parandhama, Paramashiva, cosmic consciousness, it manifests in our lives as Guru. And it manifests it because of our devotion. We have the devotion. We should cherish it, bring it out, and offer it in this Tulabhara Seva today. So, without further ado, we'll begin the rituals of the Tulabhara Seva in a few minutes. Which is only thing is the season. So we got this which are holding. Yeah. Due transition. Now we will begin the ritual of the Tulabharam. The first offering of Tulabharam is the Rudraksha Tulabharam, offered by Jiang Yang and family and Jinghua Kai and family. We will now chant the Sankalpa, taking a conscious resolution, invoking the deepest devotion and offering of the Tulabhara Seva today. Mamopatta samasta duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Adhya Purvokta Evam Guna Viseshena Visishtayam Asyam Shubhatito. Jiang Yang Nam Yaha Dora Wen Nam Yaha Mira Wen Nam Yaha Jian Wen Namadheyasya Gao Kyang Yang Namadheyasya Ailin Liang Nam Yaha Kegzia Weng Namadheyasya Jinhua Wu Nam Yaha Sakudambhasya. Jinghua Kai Nam Yaha Ke Chen Namadheyasya Si Zuan Chen Namadheyasya Jia Yin Bai Nam Yaha Ke Yu Zhang Nam Yaha Jingrong Kai Nam Yaha Sakutumbhasya. Anasepsita Sakala Satabhishtakamyartha Siddhyartham Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhuta Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Rudraksha Tulabharam Cha Garishye. ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्यसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वैश्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि आराध्रिगं समर्पयामि भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्। Thank you for joining the Tulabhara Seva today. Nityanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गहनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Yes, Nityanandam, I welcome all the viewers back again for this segment of the darshan, which is a power manifestation session. We had such a wonderful darshan today and the Pada Puja and the Tulabharam as well. Now, we'll be entering to the power manifestation, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva as Swamiji initiated all of us into the science of third eye awakening, awakening your very third eye. Today, we're going to be manifesting that power. So let us all sit straight. Quickly go ahead and bring our eye bands, pen and paper, and please be seated. As we're going to begin with this power manifestation. Every power manifestation which we do right after the initiation from the Supreme Point of Hinduism directly makes all our reality manifest, and it increases the powerfulness space which we have, and which when Swamiji initiated all of us into the space of Paramadvaita, raising our consciousness to the space of Maha Kailasa. And when he means that look into my third eye with all your three eyes, that's exactly this power manifestation session. So as we're entering to this grand finale of the day 21 of this Paramashivam season 2, we're going to be entering to the power manifestation, manifesting the power of third eye actually. Let us all bring our eye bands, sit, close our eyes. Remember Swamiji in our inner space. Please put on your eye bands. Please keep your eyes closed. Visualize Swamiji, or the very form, the very Bhavasamaya Darshan which we just received now. Let us all start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
Yes, as now we have completed the round 1 of the power manifestation of keeping our eyes closed, seeing what was projected. It can be any random image. Now quickly we move on to the next step of actually writing it down, or you can even type out as well what was revealed to each one of us through our third eye. Please take that for a few minutes. Make sure you write everything down in detail. It can be if you're able to see colors or pictures or even just numbers, or maybe if you just even see a darkness as well, please write that down. Let's give a few seconds for that before we actually see what is the image which was chosen for all of us and see what we have manifested in this round 1 of the power manifestation. Please take a few minutes for that. Now, as all of us can see, the first round of the image
and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yes, now as all the participants can see, or the viewers who are watching us also can see, this is the image chosen for all of us for the round 1 of the power manifestation. It's like a complete circle which has blue color, white color as it is in the behind. It has light blue, white as well. It has different shapes, circle, kind similar like a triangle as well in this round 1 of the power manifestation. So now let's check whether we have manifested this first round of the power manifestation, whether you got anything correct in this round as well. If you're not manifesting this power, do not worry. Once we start playing with this power manifestation, we will manifest the power instantly. Just sit, chant the Mahavakyam, remember Swamiji in your inner space, be relaxed, do not concentrate as well, and keep manifesting this power. Now we'll be entering to the round 2 of the power manifestation, the final round. Let us all again blindfold ourselves, keep our eyes closed. This time, just relax your whole being, feel yourself as Paramashiva. Remember the powerful combination that you are Paramashiva. Whatever is happening around you is just with the grace and blessings of Swamiji. And start chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Keep chanting as you remember Swamiji. Do not come to conclusion whether what you are going to see in this round, whether it is going to be correct or wrong, or whether I'm going to manifest it or not, because you are not manifesting. Everything is just Swamiji who is flowing through all of us and manifesting as a power. Now, let us begin with the round 2 of the power manifestation.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your 3 eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om.
So you can relax and open your eyes. The round 2 of the power manifestation, the final round, has been completed. Now let's move on to the next step of actually writing down, or you can even type out your answers as well. What was revealed to each one of us through our third eye? Please write that down. Again, reiterating, please write everything in detail what was revealed to all of us through our third eye in this round 2 of the power manifestation. While you're writing, just have one simple cognition. You are Paramashiva. You are actually now manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. So let's take a few seconds for that of writing down what was revealed, and then we'll move on to the next step of seeing what is the actual picture chosen for all of us. This is the picture which was chosen for all of us for the round 2 of the power manifestation. So it is a music symbol which has a brown color, light brown, white as well in this round 2 of the power manifestation. So if you have manifested this round of power manifestation, you quickly go ahead and check, and maybe you can just put a tick that telling that yes, you have manifested in this round 2 of the power manifestation. Yes, as now we are coming to the conclusion of today's power manifestation, reiterating again that if you want, each one of us who are actually interested or like wanted to manifest this power of Paramashiva, spend at least 21 minutes or 42 minutes every day in your schedule. Just sit, remember Swamiji, chant Mahavakya, continuously chant Mahavakya, pick up any one of the powers. We have more than 463 plus powers. In this Paramashivam season, there are more than 21 plus powers are initiated to all of us by Swamiji. Choose any of the powers which you like, which you really want to manifest. Stick to it, spend 21 minutes every day. You will actually manifest the power. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Swamiji very beautifully tells that when you attend the whole day Paramashivam session, from the time yoga starts and throughout the day, where it brings us the different powerful cognitions of the day, and then it prepares you to bring Swamiji in your life, and then you receive Swamiji, and then you ask your prayers, and then you get initiated, and then finally ends with the power manifestation. During that segment of the power manifestation, you will manifest the power of Paramashiva. So as today is the 21st day of the Paramashivam season 2, within the next 4 to 5 days, we are starting the next season as well, bringing us into the space of Paramashiva, manifesting the powers, attending Swamiji's darshans every day. So now let us all sit straight, close our eyes, as we'll finish this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Hari Om Tatsat. Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukat Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam.